Welcome to a Cubic Castles beginner's guide. This is a complete quick start sort of guide for everything that you will need to know when hopping into Cubic Castles for the first time. Because this is such a short video, I'll try and fit as much as I can, but there's a lot more that you can learn about as you keep playing. So Cubic Castles is a free-to-play multiplayer game that you can play on iOS, Android, on Steam, on even your web browser. There's lots of things that you can do in this game. You can build stuff, you can craft things, you can meet other players, you can trade with them and try and get Cubits, which is the in-game currency. So I'm just going to be creating a new account today, and I'm going to be starting off right from the beginning and show you guys along the way how you can, all the controls and a brief overview of everything. So we're gonna just accept, agree, and continue. So here we are, we're in our realm. You own everything in this realm. Only you can build in it, and so someone can't really come and take your items. So it's all yours. So right now I'm just going to give you a rundown of all the controls. With the hand selected on your toolbar, that allows you to break blocks. You can just click on a block that you want to break and you got the grass block. You can also open up your inventory by just clicking on the arrow or dragging it up, and you might have seen me zoom out and zoom in. You can do that just by pinching and zooming, like on your phone or your tablet. You can also rotate the camera by using the right click on your mouse or using the controls that are shown on the screen. So I'm just going to choose a gift. I'm going to go for the pink one. Doesn't really matter which one you choose. Get a whole bunch of different items. You get this dehydrated red cube. You have a table, some resources, some iron, some stone, and some blocks that you can build with. If you want to, you can put this red cube in this washing machine looking thing and you'll get a cool item in 10 minutes. So you might get these when you're just mining. You might come across these cubes, they come in different colors. Put it in here and you'll get just some cool items that you can sell or you can collect. Before we do anything, I'm going to log out of, just quit my account, and I am going to create a password and just make sure that I will always have access to this account. Just click the question mark, create a password, and just type in your password and save. There we go. Now you can log into any device, whether you're on phone or your browser, and you'll have access to this account. So now that we're back in the realm, we have our account secure, and what we're going to do is we're going to do what this sign says and we're going to level up. You can see your level next to your name. Right now we're level 0. To level up, you can mine blocks and you get XP. You can also level up by placing blocks and craft all these items, and that will level you up as well. And you see here how we've got this yellow thing that just came out of the block when we mined it. This is a cubit. And it sometimes drops when you're mining, so there's like a chance that when you pull a block, you get a cubit as well. And this is the in-game currency. Now that we've picked it up, you can see on the top right, we have 1 cubit. You can use this for lots of different things. You can use it to buy items from other players, which I'll show you in a little bit. And you can also buy things from the Cubit store. And there's a whole range of different items that, as you can see, cost quite a lot of cubits. And it looks like we're just a few blocks away from reaching level 1, just maybe one more. So we can now pick a perk. Every time you level up, you get a perk point that you can use to get improved abilities, so you can do more things. So it looks like we've only got a couple options. We can get the carpenter, which lets you craft more items, and you have faster mining. And these ones down here where it says 12 or 30 or 12 again, you have to be level 12 or level 30 to be able to get these perks. As you can see, there's no get perk. So I think I will just get faster mining level 1. This means we can level up a bit faster because we won't be crafting just yet. Here we go. We've got our faster mining perk. Not sure if you can see the difference, but we are mining quite a bit faster. So I'm just going to level up, I think, once more, and then I'll show you how we're going to craft items. And it seems like to mine this block we need another perk. Just show you which one you need. To mine this, you just open up the menu, click perks, and this one here. To be able to mine this block, you'll need to get this mason and then geologist perk. So we're just gonna leave this block for now. Oh, and we have leveled up. We have gotten quests to do. So we have this one where we have to visit the Cubic Learning Center, and then the Mountain Man. We have to go visit a mountain mine. Before we go do that, I want to show you how to craft items. You can use this anvil to craft basic crafting recipes. If we had some water, we could craft some mud. There are a lot more complicated ones. You will need to craft a workbench to gain access to those. So that's what we'll do right now. So we need 2 iron, which we've got already. We need some twigs, 1 trunk, and 2 stone blocks. I think we can get the stone blocks, so we're just going to go into build, and you just need 3 for 1 block, and we've got 74. So let's craft 1 and craft another. Now we just have to chop down a tree. So we've got our trunks, and you can also get twigs or sticks occasionally from breaking these bushes. So here we go, and we have 1 and 2. Here we go. Let's go back to the anvil and craft ourselves a workbench. And we're just gonna place it in our nice dirt hole over here. And we need the perk. I'm just going to go back to the perk menu because we haven't chosen our perk for reaching level 2, and I'm just going to get that one. And here we go. There's no recipes, and you're just thrown into, oh, what am I going to put in here? Am I gonna put I am a twig? Where are we gonna put this over here? Maybe I use the anvil to craft something. Can't use that as well. Let's go and find out what the crafting recipes are. So you can exit your realm by clicking up on the top right, this door, or you can leave through this portal over here. And now we're in an overworld. An overworld is how you can access and visit other players' realms, and pretty much how to go anywhere in Cubic Castles. In the top right, you can see the search icon. Using that, you can access other players' overworlds. If you tap realms, you can see a list of the popular areas where other players might be. You can also see a list of the realms that you currently own, and you can use that to return back to your place. Overworlds are where you can find forest mines, tropical mines, desert mines, and deep forest mines, and arctic mines. You'll be going to these places to find resources that you will be crafting with or to sell to other players. Each type of mine has different resources that you can find in them, and if you're looking for stone, iron, and those sort of things, go to the edge of the mine and it will be a bit easier to find. If you find yourself a little bit bored or not knowing what to do, this single player story adventure mode, you can find it in New Eden over here, and it's a bit of a tutorial and shows you some of the basics of Cubic Castles. Now back to finding our crafting recipes. We will be visiting the official learning center, and there's a lot of different rooms and areas in this realm. You can explore it if you want. We'll just go to the crafting area. You can see all the different types of tools, the hammers, the saws, and also the workstations at the back, the washing machine thing that we put our red cube into, and eventually you'll be crafting those to craft even more advanced items. Now that we're back in our realm, I'm just going to craft a hammer. You can use the anvil for this. I was going to craft a chisel, but the anvil is a bit limited in all the things that it can craft. But we'll just craft a hammer, get some string, and here we go, craft. So with this hammer, or any other tool, any chisel or anything else, just put it in this slot down here, the tool, and you can see the hammer, and you can see that we can craft a lot more items using the hammer. And if I take the hammer out, we can only craft an iron block. I'm going to be trying to craft a forge. As you can see here, we need 2 metal plates, some iron and coal, and any hammer. I'm going to go here, craft metal plate. We've got 1 and then 2. We've got our forge. Put some coal in it. Don't put twigs in it. Don't burn the twigs. Put some coal. Put your iron in it. And as you can see, we're gonna get one of these once it is done. Got some refined iron. So that's the basics of crafting. You can use the anvil to craft lots of basic things. As you go on, you'll be needing to use the workbench. If you need the crafting recipes for different items, go to the Cubic Learning Center, and there are lots of online guides, and I'll probably link a couple of them on the description below. Now that we've covered the very basics of Cubic Castles, what you can do now is try leveling up a bit, maybe do some quests, so visit the realm that the quest is talking about and complete it, complete the parkour. There's a lot of tutorials online if you're stuck. And the last thing I wanted to do is introduce you to trading with other players. So one place you can go to trade and see other players is by going to Penn's Yard Rentals. It's a place where you can set up a small shop or see other people's shops and try trading with them. So go up to them, click trade on the cash register, and put the items that you're trying to sell in the cash register. If you're happy with the price that they offer you, accept the trade and take the cubits or the items that they offered you. I think that's all I'll be covering today in this video. If you like more of this, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Perhaps check out my other video about how you can make cubits in Cubic Castles, or some of my building videos where I build a storage or crafting area that will fit into your realm. So that's all for today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.